Compounding results is the easiest way to make progress towards your goals on a daily basis. So here's just 5 simple habits I use to get 1% better every day. Everyone has bad sleep, including me, including you, including him. It's just something everyone knows is important, but never really focuses on improving. But it's really not that hard. Just choose a wake up and a bedtime. For me, it's like 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. And if you can't wake up early, then just wake up early. I know that sounds like weird advice, but if you wake up at 6, you might be tired and not get much done that day, but by the time 9 p.m. rolls around, you'll be so tired that you'll easily fall asleep. And then you fix your sleep schedule in just one day. But the most important part is just being consistent, because sleep is the backbone of your day. Sleep wrong, and you'll spend the rest of your day making up for it. Bars. You've probably heard of a cold shower or a cold plunge, and thought that's just like for athletes and health gurus, which it kind of is, but for me, it's like my morning cup of coffee. It's the first thing I do in the morning for like 10 seconds. The shock from the cold water is probably the only reason I'm not half asleep for the first hour of my day, or even like right now. And if you're not gross and actually take a shower every morning, then all you really have to do is just stand in it while it warms up. It achieves the same thing, and you might never need caffeine again. The morning is the foundation of the day. Have a bad morning, have a bad day. And you can even go as far as to say, get bad sleep, have a bad morning, and therefore a bad day. But whatever way you start the day seems to be what you do for the rest of the day. If you start your day oversleeping and looking at your phone, then it takes a lot of effort to turn it around and be productive for the rest of the day. But if you just do something important to start the day, then it's actually really hard to turn it around and not be productive for the rest of the day. That's why the night before, I set out for myself some simple task and make it easy and accessible for myself to do. A few small questions and flashcards, or just the task of scheduling some of my uploads for the next week. It just has to be something easy enough you'll want to do it first thing. And then after that quick work burst, you'll have started your day right. You've already achieved something. One of the easiest things you can do to make sure you're just a little bit more productive is to make a simple to-do list the night before. Because it's the day before where it's always easier to come up with the things you need to do. The day after is when you come up with all the excuses and forget what or when you need to do something. So spending just a few minutes the night before planning and to make a to-do list can save you a lot of effort the next day. 5 minutes spent planning saves hours doing. Bars. Also, just put your to-do list on your keyboard or on your laptop, somewhere where you can't ignore it, so that when you go to work, you will see it. When I put it off to the side, I never look at it. It's when it's on my keyboard that I can't ignore it. So I've talked about a lot of morning habits and sleep, but the best way to make sure you get good sleep is to just 30 minutes before you go to bed, don't do anything stressful. You can keep using screens. I know people like to cut out screens before bed, but just don't go on like social media, because that's what's like super stressful and stuff. Just do calming things that aren't gonna be on your mind when you're trying to go to bed. I turn on smaller lights and either just read or do something relaxing. And then when I go to bed, I sleep almost immediately, because for the last 30 minutes, I've been getting ready for bed. And I don't have to do that once I'm already in my bed. Obviously, the biggest tasks are the most important and make you the most progress towards your goals. But the smaller things do matter, especially these ones. So even if you just added one of them to your daily routine, then you'll be getting at least a little bit better every day. So, make it happen.